They head into turn number 3 underneath the O'Doul's billboard. Pick up the pace off turn number 4. Billy Dunn stares them down. Ken Marks and Resetech lead them to the line, and Marks has got the advantage in turn 1.
Wow, what a jump on the field, Ben. Here he comes down the backstretch. Resetech recovers nicely, though, and he comes surging on back. Off the turn they come, and leader of lap 1, Ken Marks, leading the way. Resetech second, Choquette third, but coming up on the outside is Tom DeLeo.
Well, keep your eyes on the point leader, Todd Owen, in that purple number 81. He sits right behind the defending track champion here at Riverside, G. Perry, with car number 83. And Chuck Doherty, this young man's got a ton of talent in car number 13. He's working the bottom well, but it is Marks who sets the stage up front. He is the man in command as he brings them back to the line. Resetech runs in second, and we've got 4 cars swapping paint. They're almost 3 wide, and that happens on this quarter mile quite often. 3 wide racing has become a way of life here in Riverside.
Deep in the pack, car number 03 of Chris Wenzel dives to the inside of the 81 of Todd Owen as he tries to slice and dice his way up to the front. But right in front of Wenzel's the 3-time feature winner, car number 04 of Bobby Ermark. Back up front, it's car number 57 of Ken Marks in command. Currently second, it's a 94 of Resetech, and then it's Tom DeLeo, then it's the 79 of Roy Houle, then it's Zarnicki. But here comes car number 76 of Rob Valerio as he battles now with the veteran driver, car number 28 of Teddy Chalmers.
Yes, sir. In the pack, Chuck Doherty now moves up alongside Skip Brunig. Doherty moving on out. Our number 9 point man at the line, side by side with the number 2. Meanwhile, Zarnicki has moved back into the number 5 position in car 20 and threatens Roy Houle for the 4th spot. Off the turn, Marks has built his lead, and Resetech holding on to second, feels the pressure now from Tom DeLeo.
Well, keep your eyes on car number 28. 30 years of racing experience. He started in the figure 8 division. He calls the late models his home. He considers himself a senior driver, and that is Teddy Chalmers with that red and black number 28. He has worked his way up into the top 10, and he is now getting closer to the front of this field. Meanwhile, Wenzel, Valerio, with the number 03, and Bobby Ermark, car number 04, the yellow and blue car, last week's feature event winner, are just out of the top 10 and running side by side in rows of 2 in quest for a top 10 position.
Off the turn they come, and Marks building his lead even more. Resetech now getting a challenge. Tom DeLeo to the inside, followed by Roy Houle. Let's see if DeLeo can complete the move side by side, but Resetech torques off turn number 2, holds on to that number 2 position. Here they come, swapping a little paint off the turn. It is still Resetech, but that margin is narrowing.
Here comes Doherty now on the outside to take a spot away from the 24 of Severance as they work down the backstretch. But look at that battle shaping up for the number 2 spot as we have a spin off of turn number 2. That's the 33 of Brian Merchant, and the caution flag will come up Northampton and in Enfield, Connecticut.
Well, they pick up the pace. 11-lap show of the NASCAR Winston Racing Series scoreboard. The green flag is out, and looking for the green is Marks with car number 57. Barnburner of a battle shaping up for second. There goes DeLeo on the bottom. Inside lane is usually quick. Puts 2 tires on the yellow line as he comes off the turn, drifts up a bit. He's got position number 2. Car number 9 is on a roll. Zarnicki in another black machine. Runs the black part of the racetrack, and that's the bottom. Doherty, the crafty veteran, is coming up and waiting in the wings. Off turn 4, Marks brings him to the stripe. 13 laps of the Winston Racing Series scoreboard.
But the car that's on the move, it's car number 13 of Chuck Doherty now as he tries to work to the inside down the backstretch for that 4th spot. Further on back, car number 04, Bobby Ermark's trying to make his way up to the front as he battles now with the 37 of Choquette as he's on his way to the front as well. But speaking of the front, we're going to have a battle of 2 rookie contenders and 2 graduates from the strictly stock division. That's the 57 of Ken Marks and the 9 of Tom DeLeo as we are halfway.
Back in the pack. Our point leader switches lanes now. Works under Rob Valerio in the 76. Here comes the 81 breaking out, and he moves up 1 notch. Look at Valerio, though. He's not.
Oh, trouble now. Wenzel goes around Raleigh.
Wow.
Right in the middle of the pack.
That was close.
Well, Chris Wenzel's making his modified debut, and now Riverside gets sideways, but that's kind of after the fact, as a caution was already out for car number 03. Wenzel's going to make his modified debut tonight, driving car number 17, but he pulls away under his own power. Now, how this all works is very simple. We start counting courtesy laps, and we give them 3 from the first time that the first car goes to the pit area. That car, of course, was the number 24. So they
Valley 37. Okay, ready?
Here we go.
Restart.
We are set, Rollins. The green flag waves. It's going to be Ken Marks. He'll lead them off 4 as they blast down into turn number 1. But here comes the 20 of Zarnecki. He's going to try to slip to the inside of the 9 machine of DeLeo. He will do so as they head down the backstretch. But here comes car number 13 of Chuck Doherty, as he's also going to work past the 9 of DeLeo off the 4.
All right. Meanwhile, Zarnecki is closing in on our leader, too. He has to look not only to the front, but to the back where Doherty's coming on. Zarnecki preoccupied, I'm sure, at the moment with heading in a top spot. Off the turn they come. It's 17 down and 13 to go as Zarnecki sets sail for the leader.
Well, Doherty has won 2 events in 1996 in this car, back-to-back, matter of fact. He won the night of the NASCAR Featherlight Modified Tour race and won a Saturday night program to show that he's a serious contender, and that's what he's showing now. Zarnecki is about to take over the lead. Bob Polvereri has been a friend of his family for years, and he's here tonight to watch him. And that could make a big difference in the outcome of this race, as he's got the support of one of the all-time champions cheering him on from the sidelines as Zarnecki takes over the lead. 19 laps into this 30-lap event. We've got a brand new leader. It is Zarnecki as Marks is hung out to dry on the outside.
Look at Doherty is right there as well as he tries to slip past the 57 of Marks as Marks keeps getting higher and higher in the corners. But the new leader is Zarnecki.
Now here comes Doherty to take over the second spot. Off the turn he comes. He's down low and he'll go to work on our leader. Marks is not giving up easily. He's fighting on that outside groove. Here he comes. Back up alongside Chuck as they go back into turn 3.
Good battle shaping up for that 9th spot between the 04 of Bobby Ermark and the 94 of Riverside. Ermark will win the battle as they come off turn number 4.
There's another battle going on, and that's the battle of the 1996 Late Model Championship. Todd Owen has cautiously headed to the front of this field. He is right there in a good place to be, but every position means points, and there is still plenty of time to pick up a couple of new spots in his quest for the 1996 title. Off the turn, here comes Doherty. He had an engine problem in practice. You wouldn't know it now. He's got enough steam there to give Zarnecki a real run for the money as he comes off the turn. There's the battle for position number 1, and what a battle it is.
Look at the battle shaping up for that 4th spot between 2 rookie contenders, the 79 of Roy Houle and the 9 of Tom DeLeo, both in black machines. Right behind them, you got the 2 machine of Skip Bruni knocking on their door, but here comes the veteran driver, car number 28 of Ted Chalmers, as he currently sits in the top 10.
Well, there's less than 5 circuits to go in this event. We've had a photo finish before. Tonight could be no exception to the rules. Let's see what's going to happen. It is Zarnecki who takes back the number 1 spot, holds his line nicely, but Doherty sees daylight on the bottom, and he looks for the opening that could give him win number 3.
Well, let's see if Zarnecki can hold on for win number 2. He'll make his sponsor, Bob Polvereri, mighty proud. Here he comes now. They come to the line, and it will be just 2 laps to go. Into the turn. Who will it be? It's Zarnecki now getting a little bit more room for himself, but watch Doherty. He stays behind Zarnecki. Now he switches to the low groove in front of Marks. It's 1 lap to go.
Well, this is the one that counts the most. They have raced clean and they have raced hard. Only one of these men will stand in victory lane tonight. Doherty on the bottom. The fans will stand in their seats to watch it happen. Off turn number 4, Chuck Doherty at the line. Zarnecki will finish in 2nd. Marks in for 3rd. Houle, a great run for 4th, and Skip Brunig unofficially to finish among the top 5. Well, the old saying, the sweet song of victory is never sung till they cross the line beneath the checkered flag, holds true here tonight, as Joe Zarnecki falls a little bit short with nothing to be ashamed of. But Doherty shows his winning talent and aggression once again to overcome diversity, as he had a problem with the engine, and believe it or not, thought they weren't even going to be able to start the feature event tonight. Well, Lady Luck changed all of that, and Doherty will be down there to speak with our Gary Danko in the winner's circle, the folks from Serviu and Budweiser and Snap-on Tools will be down to congratulate him. Joe.
Well, Ben, as you mentioned, Chuck Doherty had engine problems here this afternoon, and right now there is smoke coming out of the car. But out of the car right now, it's Chuck Doherty for his third victory on the 1996 season, and he's going to talk to us about this victory. I'll tell you, Chuck, your season was kind of like that roller coaster behind turn number 4. Up and down, but I'll tell you, you've turned this season around, and now you've picked up your third victory on the 1996 season. But tonight was not an easy victory, as you had to contend with Joe Zarnecki.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. Once again, yeah, it was a tough one, and Joey's there, and I'll tell you, that was awesome, I'll tell you. I had a lot of fun. I hope Joey did. It was a really good race, and we had a lot of fun, and I'd like to thank Budweiser for supporting us, and I hope you all enjoyed the show, and you got a lot of good racing left tonight.
Okay, that's Chuck Doherty down here from Victory Lane as he picks up his third victory on the 1996 season. Let's send it back upstairs.
Well, there's no question about it. It was another incredible finish in the late model division. Stay tuned. There's more to follow. The Pro Stocks are coming up next as the Victory Lane photo session continues. Raleigh, you've got the official finish for tonight's late model feature event.
Behind Doherty with his third victory was the 20 of Zarnecki, and what a battle he put up. The 57 of Ken Marks with a strong finish for third, followed by Roy Houle in the 79. Then it was the 2 of Bruning, the 9 of DeLeo, the 85 of Pelletier, the 04 of Ermark, the 81 of Owen, the 28 of Chalmers rounding out our top 10. Then it was Resotek in the 94, the 17 Connecticut of Corey, the 03 of Wenzel, the 70 of Tarka, and the 37 of Choquette. Finishing 16th, the 76 of Valerio, followed by the 99 of Plakius, the 33 of Merchant, the 74 of Arena, the 83 of Perry, the 59 of Fujimoto, and the 24 of Severns.